Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Italian, and welcome back to Coffee Talk. This is X17 when we last left off. A new day started. Neil has come to work for us today. He's only handing out the coffee and communicating with the customers. Freya has come in. She wasn't there yesterday, and we found out why. Her boss caught her, realized about the novel, and got really mad. She hasn't outright said she just got fired, but it's been implied she's more or less fired. Poor Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all the races. And we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just... Neil. Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh. We are glad to hear that, then. That was a figure of speech, Neil. Ah, we have heard of that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing. Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask. Ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have the exact number. But full-time, I should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's GRA Media, the biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you'll be able to achieve your target easily. I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside the mere word count. Also, this is bugging me, so let's just go over here. Bitter Heart, which I just gave you. Shadows that will help you try to hide. If we only judged writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That is pretty hard to understand. But we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter. Even for Earthlings. Yep. Earthlings seem to have a fascination with things which are hard to understand. From languages to arts. Right again. But you're not that wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. So it is still a valid parameter? Definitely. Cool. That didn't sound at all like you, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. Picking up the local slang. Oh, another guest. Good evening, Miss Myrtle. I won't even ask. Oh my god. Ow, my side. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Okay. Ow. That hurt. Like, legitimately, my sides hurt right now. Okay, I've got two options here. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, and ginger is only the second ingredient. Okay, there's a ginger latte, which I've made before, but there's also gingerbread coffee, which I'm going to make now. Just so I have it on the list, and it does have ginger in it, and she didn't specify anything else. Literally, the only difference between a gingerbread latte and a gingerbread coffee is milk is switched out for cinnamon. Okay, we are good. Honestly, actually, I think this is probably better off doing the gingerbread, because coffee with a little bit of ginger, if she wanted milk, she probably would have specified, right? Oh, that looks very pretty. Oh! Serve the wrong drink for the first time. Oh, I got this wrong. Your order is ready. Did you record my order properly? We relayed the order properly. We swear we did not mess up the order. I'm sorry, Miss Myrtle. It was my mistake. Please don't blame Neil for this. Huh. Whatever. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Oh, I guess you really want just the latte. Okay. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Psst, Neil, some people come to a coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visits here. Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed. Ah, pardon us. I was just training Neil on how to talk to with customers here. I can see that. You're still trying to get laid. Oh. No, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other. Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen, which essentially is not really listening at all. That would be very difficult to achieve, but we will try. Step by step. One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind. Oh, that was horrid. That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then? Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just... Oh, here she comes. I can tell. I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What is happening here? I already told the barista to call the cops when he's... Okay, one second. I already told the barista to call the cops when he said he was going to breed here. Where is Tally? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Okay. Please let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Feeling better now? Yes. I'm sorry. It is alright, Miss Aqua. Everyone here has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? We are starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. A recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway. So here is the deal. That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Sally. It's nothing really. But do you really think that one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer. As if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start. But we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Coachella. What? What are you going to do at Coachella? According to our research, there are many breedings happening during Coachella. That's why we decided the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding matters. That is what we will study in Coachella. After that, we will be very ready to play to breed with so many female Earthlings. I shouldn't say this, but fluff. That sounds like the best time you've had since you got here. We know. We are also surprised ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. So our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? It's nothing. We're just friends, you know? We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yes, that's it. I don't have that much experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics. Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander. So I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today, I wanted to thank her directly. But she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. Honestly, you buying her a drink was probably for a good thing, because she wanted her latte, and I gave her a gingerbread coffee. I'd refuse it anyway. But... wait. You want to thank her directly? Does it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be your, not your. Oh, you are correcting my grammar now, huh? When you say it out loud, there's no difference to the sound. It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. How do you pick up on that anyway? Very good question. It's not like what I'm saying is written. Okay, I'm gonna have to hold my tongue there. It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. Oh, yes it is. We just know. Back to you, Aqua. So, you're done with your game. There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix. But players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? That depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control, and UI, UX? Whew. It must be fun to have finished working on your creation. It surely removed some of the weight off my chest. Do you have to replace it with another weight? You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. And if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya. But please be more confident. She literally just lost her job. Her entire thing hinges on the draft being accepted. She's not even accepted yet. This is going to be her pitch draft. She has every reason to be nervous here. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I've read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I was subscribed to the Evening Whispers app. And then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others. But it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. So I'm sure you'll both be fine. Ugh. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know? Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I'm really sorry. I know, I said thanks already, right? But you put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm, I know that. Oof, Aqua. I'm sorry if it sounded that way. But yeah, I kinda get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout. Ooh. I've been working on something for 2 years straight. But no one outside of the office knows about it. And those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yes. I don't really work on them. Not directly. So what do you work on? A secret project. I'll tell you under friend NDA, okay? Alright, I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for the new IP. Or worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. As much as I want to continue this conversation, because this is very interesting, we're gonna call it here because this is not curtain call. If you enjoyed the show, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for me to notify when I upload a new video. Until then, that's for me. Bye bye.